FI organization structure, we have just created a company, right? What is our company? We created,
Relaya 2.
okay, the company is Relia 2, right? Because why we have created with this name? Because it is only allowed up to your 6 letters, right? Not more than that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Next thing is, let's try to understand. The first one is define company. We have defined the layer 2. And you need to understand what is company. Company is a highest organization element in the organization, right? And this is used for reporting purpose. What does it mean by reporting purpose or a consolidation purpose? What company normally does? If you have a Reliance company, okay? In Reliance company, whatever business transactions happens in India, whatever happen in other countries, will not book under company, right? Company is what? It is a top level, highest across world. How good they are doing a business, they'll just see a consolidation, right?
Yes, sir. Yes,
What
sir.
does it mean is, if you understand the next step, you will understand what is a company, what is a consolidation. Okay. Second one is define company codes. Company codes are nothing but legal entities. I've already explained what does it mean by legal entity. If you name it as a legal entity, what we have to do?
Uh, uh, if business are running in legal way, that is called legal.
Uh, they're doing legal business in a sense. At the financial year end, we have to submit PNL and the balance sheet, right? External reports.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So against company codes and or legal, both are same. Okay, name entities. We will generate the external reports. Okay, which are PNL and again balance sheet, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Done. Now let's say why I'm telling you. Let's say you have a company. Company is a Reliance, right? It is in base country is origin country is India, right? And this is doing a business operations obviously in India, right? And also doing
Yes,
in
sir.
the US and also doing in the other country, maybe you name it, German, uh, Germany, okay. Okay, they're doing a business in India, they're doing a business in US, they're doing a business in Germany, and likewise they are doing business in multiple countries. Okay, so each country, wherever you do a business in each country, we consider as a one company code or a legal entity. What is it? Okay. So yesterday we have discussed few important things and we've defined a company, right? You are not configured anything, right? So today you try to take access. Okay. Don't delay further. Okay.
Sure, sir.
Okay.
I'll
Let's
talk.
see.
I'll talk with you individually, sir.
Okay. Okay. So what I'm telling is we have defined a company. Company is Relaya 2. It is up to 6 characters and company is used for a consolidation or a group reporting purpose. Exactly what does it mean? Now I am explaining. The next step is define company codes or legal entities. Let's say your company can be based out of one origin country, maybe the company where they were established that we called as a origin country, right? In our example, Reliance is our client. Reliance is based out of India, right? He belongs to India, but he is doing business in India. He is doing business in US. He is doing a business in Germany, right? He is doing in a 3 countries. But in real time, if any multinational company, small multinational company also, they'll do at least operations in a 50 countries or a 60, 70 countries, 120 countries, 150 countries. You need to understand for each country how they do their business operations. uh, in a reality we consider as one legal entity or a company code. And also I've told here, against a company code and legal entity only we will generate the external reports, not at a company level. Company is what? This is a top level. What this guy will do, he'll just look at the external reports of all company codes, and he'll understand in so and so country how good I am doing a business, right? That is the main thing. Now you will understand. Now I am doing in India, right? And also other thing is, there are few multinational companies or companies who they do a business alone in one country. Okay, let's say I have a client. That client is originated from a US. He is only doing business in US. In that case, how many company codes they'll have? Only one company code, right? Yes. each
Yes, sir.
country
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Sir.
each country we consider in real time as a company code, right? So that is up to a business decision how they want to take it. Now let's see. In India, there is advertisement expenses for Reliance. If you have any advertisement expenses, you will not book under company. Remember always, company is just for a consultation. Whatever expenses happens in India, it doesn't mean that your origin company is in India. You have to book the transactions in a company. In a company level, we won't book any transactions. So if it is in India, some expenses happen in India, you have to record them in India related company code or a legal entity. That is how the reality works. Got it?
Got
Got
it,
Yes, sir.
sir.
it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So not at a company level. I'll not book anything on here. Now look at this. This is a 4-digit alpha numeric value. So yesterday we have seen this is 6 digits alphanumeric value, right? Yes,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
digits alphanumeric value. But today this is 4-digit alphanumeric value. In real time, how they'll create this company code's name is, if it is an Indian company code, they'll either use IN01, okay, or IN19, okay. Likewise, they'll use the common names, okay, to identify Indian company code, Indian legal entity. They'll either use IN01, IN90. Likewise, in US 01 or US 90. But this is not a final. That is up to business how they want to ask us to create. But this is a general, most of the common scenario I am telling. If this is a German DA01 or DA90, right? So, and remember, that is the reason I am telling, don't create and don't play with one company code when you are practicing. Think that you are doing a business in at least 2 to 3 countries. Create a company codes 2 or 3. Then you will get to know the real time scenario. Otherwise, you are like, no, you don't know what to do in real time, right? I'm suggesting create a 3 company codes. Okay, so 2 company codes like India, one company code other than India. Why I'm telling to create in India is, when you're working in a controlling module, we need a similar company codes. That is the reason I'm telling. Let's say Reliance. In this case, only you take. Why I'm telling to create a two is, Reliance communications we have, right? Communications. Reliance told us, hey, communications, whatever a communication, Reliance communication business I have, For that communication, separately I need a legal entity, means company code. I want to see a profit and loss account, balance sheet account, external report separately for my communication business. Then what you can do for a communications, you can create as a IN01. And he has a, let's say, digital, right? Digital. He has a digital, he has a FMCG products also, right? He has it wholesale shops also, retail shops like Reliance Fresh. He has many businesses. He has requirement can be any way. Now he is asking for a communications one PNL and balance sheet separately, and for a digital also he is asking. Then I can create one more, right? Or else you can have a IN02 also, right? IN02. Likewise, if he asks you to have the company codes based on his business requirement, he can ask us to create a more than one company code also in a country wise, right? Yes or no? There is a possibility, right?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir. Yes, sir.
It's not always restricted. One country will have a one company code, but 99% nobody will ask you to create in one country different company codes. Okay, this purpose, a communication, digital, these things we can handle with the other component. We can we can handle this requirement with the profit center accounting. Okay, we have not gone that far. Okay, this is in a controlling. We'll discuss what is mean by profit center accounting. So profit center accounting can handle the external reports. We can generate a P&L balance sheet based on your business levels. Okay, communication, digital, fresh, whatever it be. You no need to have multiple company codes. You can have a one company code, but still you can get the reports based on your business line. Okay, that I'll explain you later. But to understand the clarity, at least in India, you create a two company codes. I'm telling. Maybe in other country you create a one company code for a Reliance, but in India you created two. Later we have to work on a few controlling objects. That time we need a similar company code settings. Otherwise you will not understand the reality. That is the reason I'm telling. In India, create two company codes, name it differently. In other countries, you just create one company code. Maybe in US, they are only doing a communications. Okay, and also in German, maybe they are doing only digital, right? They'll tell you clearly, right, what business they are doing. Based on that, you have everything in your blueprint. Just follow that blueprint and you define it. But now I'm explaining clearly how the business requirement will be and how you have to understand, right? Now tomorrow I'll ask you what is mean by company, and you have to tell me it's a consolidation purpose. No business transactions will be recorded against a company, right? Maybe I'll write down
Yes, sir.
here so that at least you will remember. No transactions will be recorded under company, right? This is just a consolidation purpose. Now here the real time business transactions will be recorded, right? Here only we record. In a company code only we record. Let's go into the SAP and let's define our company codes. So how many company codes you have to create?
Sir, actually, in India, we are creating for communications and digital. So it is like a business area, sir.
Business area, I told you yesterday, business area is a place. Business area is what? It's a place, right?
Yes, sir.
Place in a sense, Hyderabad, right? And then Bangalore, right? Maybe Mumbai, right? Whenever you post a business transaction, you can understand that business transaction he is recorded either in Hyderabad, Bangalore, or Mumbai, or any other location, maybe New York, right? Uh, Likewise, any state in the US, anything you name it, it is only to understand a business area wise financial reports. That is a place, right? But this is not a place. Is this a place? Communication distance. This is a business, right? Whatever business they are doing, both have a very much difference. Got it?
Okay, sir.
Clear or not? If you are not clear, I'll explain you one more. I'll put something and the context and I'll explain you.
Clear, sir.
Uh, don't get confused. Yesterday also you confused it. Always you are talking business area. Business area is nothing but a place, okay, where that particular transaction is posted. Let's say in Indian company code, these three places are belong to, right? And this belongs to US company code, right?
Yes,
Maybe
sir.
in German, one place I'll give you. That place is belongs to that. This is just a place. Let's say I'm posting rent, okay? Rent data. I'm just giving to bank account. This is a transaction. This this is happen in a company code. Let's say IN01. IN01 company code. This transaction accountant has posted. But while posting it, this building belongs to a business area, maybe Hyderabad. There is a field and a posting screen. There is a business area. He'll type Hyderabad, right? So whatever value we recorded here, maybe 10,000, whatever value we record here, this 10,000 will go and sit under business place or a business area, this Hyderabad. If you want to see a reports under Hyderabad, how much expenses I have, how much revenue I got, how much liabilities I have, while posting transaction, if you give a business area clearly, then you can get the reports clearly, right? That is
Yes.
what it is. But this is different. This is a business line. How many types of businesses I am doing? So, likewise, you have here a business area. Like instead of business area, we can differentiate with a profit center accounting. Okay, that we'll talk later. This is important to know. Or simply, we cannot create as many as company codes in a real time. Why? If you have a many company codes, maintenance wise, it's a problem, right? That is the reason we have to use the right functionality based on a requirement, and we have to guide the customer. Maybe you guys no need to worry about that. That is high level, like solution architect and end-to-end implementation lead. That guys will take care with the experience of 10 years and more. You guys no need to understand that deep, but better to know it. I'm telling realistic way. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay, let's go on. We have open SAP. Let's go to, okay, let's go to SPRO. Where I should go? Enterprise structure, definition, financial accounting, edit, copy, delete, check company code, edit company code. Already, how many company codes we have in this client? 1913. In real time, again, you will have a company code which are standard SAP delivered. Okay, and whatever the company codes you create based on the your requirement. That's all. You will not see this many company codes, right? Company codes basically a country level. This many countries we don't have, right? 1913 countries we don't have, right? So that is a realistic. If I want to configure a new one, you just have to create a new entries. And as I told you, here the name will be of 4 digit only, right? IN maybe 01. Somebody already used it. If you want to use the name somebody already used it, you cannot use it. Fill out it is telling. Let me fill it. What it is telling? An entry already exists with the same key. Got it? If somebody uses one name in real time, that system license is dedicatedly bought for that particular client. So whatever name you want, you will find there. But in a test system, the same names you might not find because others are practicing, others might use that name. that you have to remember. Okay. So what does it mean is you have to find out the available name. That's what I mean. Maybe you can type 90. We have not there, right? Maybe 60. I'm just giving IN 60. Enter. Now it is accepting. It is allowing. IN 60 may be Reliance Digital. Okay. This IN60 is to identify what business line belongs to Reliance. In India, IN is a country, right? IN means what? India. First two letters of our country name we consider IN60. Reliance Digital Business, right? Where it is situated. Let's say in reality, if the company and a company is originated from India, and when you are creating a company code, your company operations and company code operations both can be in a one building only, one office building only, maybe Mumbai. Whatever business they have, Reliance company in a sense what just board of directors, MD, they'll sit and they'll just understand all other countries how they are doing a business. That's all. They'll not record anything, right? Maybe everything they operate in one floor of a building. The other floors, okay, floors they can use for a entire business they operate in India for a let's say for that company code, how they operate and all that stuff will sit and they'll record their business transactions, right? What I mean to say is it is not a fixed thing, but mostly your company and company code address in the same country, same address will be there. So, in sometimes maybe your company operations will be handled from Mumbai. Maybe your company code operation, entire Indian business operations, they can operate from a different place, maybe Hyderabad, maybe Bangalore. That is also not possible. But as generally, if you think, if you own a company, entire company operations and that particular country operations, you prefer to handle from one place, single place only, right? So the same address we'll have. That's all. I'm just telling. What is the address we have given for our company? Mumbai, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Mumbai and country. If you have a search button, you just have to select from here only. Country will be identified with starting two letters of a country identifier. Let's say for India, it's a IN, right? Likewise, for any other countries also, the same naming IN. Then currency is INR before I've given because this is Indian company code. Every transaction you post, we consider our external reports in a INR, Indian rupee only, right? When you are submitting to the income tax department, you do business in India. If you submit in US dollars, they'll accept. They'll not accept, right?
No, sir.
It just convert, and we need reports in Indian currency only. If you're doing in a US, then there you ought to give in a USD, not in INR. They'll not accept, right? That is a common thing. Language is English. Enter. Now you can save it. Have you given our company code full address? We have not given, right? If you try to save it, it will ask you to fill the additional address information. There is a button you see here. So this is a address. It will ask you to create it. If you click on save also, better you first only click this and fill it and do it, which is convenient for you. Okay. Either ways you can do. Maybe I'll just save it. It will give me a address pop-up. If you fill it, okay, it will take. If you don't fill it, also it will take it. Better will fill it. So title, you select title. Is it a company, Mr. or a Miss, Mrs. or a Miss? What is the right thing here?
Company, sir.
Company. So don't get confused. We are now creating a company code. Company code also belongs to your company and it's a legal entity, right? That is the reason you have to select company. There is no other suitable name here, right? From a given details. These details are given by whom? Who is giving these details? Who is giving? Standard Standard
SAP, sir.
SAP. Yes, SAP is providing. So you just type the same name, Reliance Digital Business India. This is India. So second name, if you want to give it or no, no problem. These are the such terms. Such terms are used. Let's say I have 100 company codes. 100 company codes out of, if I want to, let's say previously you have a different currencies we have seen, different countries you have seen, different languages we have seen, right? Now, if you want to find out anything from the drop down list, if you have one such term, easy to find out them, right? So just give now one such term, maybe this we call it as a India digital. So later we created different company codes, and by using this such term, we can find out Indian digital company code very easily. So later you will understand. Just give one such term. Such term in a sense, you have a lot of information. Out of lot of information, how you find your name. Maybe there is a Excel with many lakhs of records. If you want to find your name, we try with your surname, right? Control F. We find your surname, then it will take you directly to that particular cell in the Excel, right?
Yes, sir.
Likewise,
Yes,
this
sir.
such option also useful later. Now just give it as for your choice. Okay. And the street, maybe Navi Mumbai. I'm just giving some random names. Street. Whenever you have a two boxes, you just concentrate clearly. The first box is street. The next one is a house number, means the flat number. What is a flat number is for your company code. So normally people will get confused what is this box and what is this box. If you look the description clearly, you will understand clearly. Maybe house number 56 I'm putting. Postal code 123456, because in India it's a 6 digit postal code, right? And city is Mumbai. So maybe I'll give 4 letters. Let's see what it will say. Country it is again India, right?
Yes, sir.
India, and region is in India. So we are in Mumbai. Mumbai belongs to which state? Okay. And PO box, this is a PO box number. Yesterday we discussed it. If you have it, give it. Otherwise, leave it. 1234. And company postal card also same. And there will not be any difference. And the language we use for a communication, telephone number, mobile number, fax, email. If any additional communication related information, if they ask us to add, we will add. Otherwise, we'll leave it blank. Now just click on OK, copy. What it is telling, postal code
Code
uh,
must be length 6.
6. That's what we discussed, right? But we have not seen where we have this configuration. I'll show you now. 5, 6, right? This also we have not given 5, 6. This is asking postal code also. Maybe it was given in a company, I guess, and some mandatory they've done for a country. We'll see that configuration. See, now I am saving. Now it is saving, and make sure which transport request this changes are saving. The same transport request, right?
Yes, sir.
That's the way. How I am identifying this is yesterday same transport request by seeing this
Short description.
short description. If this is not mine, then I can go to one request. I can select the right one. I just click on it. I'll just OK, and then I'll click on save it, right? Then it will save. It will take a while. It will save it. Okay.
Sir, there is no need to create every time new transport request, sir.
Nobody will create.
Okay.
Let's say if you do like this, your Excel will fill with many transport requests, right?
Yes, sir.
Nobody is interested to reconcile many transport requests. You think it's easy?
No, sir.
No, will not create. If you at all create, maybe you don't know it. Okay, you need to learn. That is how your team lead will suggest and how you are creating every time new transport request. This is a foolish thing. Don't create it. Okay,
Okay.
that you should know by yourself. You should not make this silly mistakes, I would say. Okay, but you have asked for good. Okay, so that you will not make a mistake, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, done. Now we have saved our company code IN60. So this is IN60. So in India, we have created IN60. This is for digital. Now let's create one more for our communications also. If you have already company code, if you want to use same details as a existing company code, a few modification only if you want to do it, then you can select that company code. You can take that as a reference, and there is a button copy as. I am asking you guys, you explore all the options, all the icons, whatever you see in each screen, so that you will have some more content, some more new things, some more new shortcuts you might learn. Okay, so you just, if you don't want it, you can delete it still. Delete option also. Just copy as, see, everything has come. Specify the target entries. It is asking, okay, this is as is IN60 entries. Now you can replace it, whatever you want to recreate it. I want to rename it as IN, maybe 50. Somebody is user, okay, 44. I'm using IN44. This is not my digital because I'm copying from a digital. That's what it is coming. But it doesn't mean that IN60 will get deleted or overwritten. No, we're just copying over, right? IN60 will be there just like that only. Reliance
Yes.
communications. So there is a characters restrictions, okay? So you cannot go more than that. If I am typing also, it is not taking. Why it is not taking? As per standard SAP, how many characters it will allow, that many characters only we can write. So we cannot do it. Lens communication, maybe shorten will do. India. So this is also, if you are in a same location, be it a same location, maybe same different floor. One in a third floor, one operations will be in a fourth floor. That is possible, right? So
Yes, sir. Yes.
just change the communication, the company name, communications, INEA. This is a description. It is acting little more fields. This is not a digital. This is communication. Okay, other details are same. Just it is saving my time, right? Just copy it and rename it, and I'm just saving it. So now it will save in the same transport request. Now I could see IN60, which is a digital, IN44, which is a communication, right? Two company codes I have created. Now let's understand IN44. So real time business, let's say project preparation, real time scenarios, we talk more. How we prepare, how we do a configuration, exactly whatever we are discussing, what is the approach we are taking, that is nothing but a real time scenario. Got it?
Got it, sir.
Now let's understand the important thing is everything in SAP, let's say configuration, we talk about configuration only, right? We are a consultants, we do a functional configuration. Functional configuration is saving and a transport request. Ultimately, data will go on save where it will go save in HANA database, right? How data will go on save? Finally,
100.
data will be go on seen saved in a database which is connected to this SAP system. That is SAP S4HANA runs on HANA database only, right? But we know our T code transport request only. If I want to see a transport request I've created, how can I see what is the transaction code? I told
SC09.
let's say SC09 or 10, anything. You just give your username and customizing request we create, right? Just select that is fine. And modifiable means still we can add any changes we want in the transport request. Just display, yes, these many transport requests we have created, right? Now let's
Yes.
go. Now let's get into a transport request. It is a 10-digit alphanumeric and nomenclature also we've understood, right? So whatever a transport request it is creates, it's a parent we call it as. What is it? There is a parent. This is a main. We can call it as high level. Under every parent with the same next number, you see this is 899, right? Parent is ending with 899. Under this, you can have a object. We call it as a object. Object with the next number only. Next to the parent number 899. Next number is 900, right? If you see here also, the parent is 234. Under you have a 235 is a object, right? You see, customizing task you can say object, task or a object. So don't think the data will be saved in your parent. Parent you have to select. Under a parent, it will create a task or a objects, different objects. Under that, data will go on store. You see, under this parent, nothing is there. Under this, again, we have the another task, right? Customizing task we have. If we go to this task, you see the activities or configurations you have done so far in this transport request under this task. What you have done? First, you have defined a company, right? See, IMG implementation guide activity. You have done defined a company. It is telling, right?
Yes.
And also you can see the company code also we just created. That also it is showing, right? Company code. Don't click on it. Just see. Now let's go and see. Oh, it's taking. You just click on a plus button. You will go inside and see what company you created. Just click on it. Click on it. Click on it. Click on it. Finally, you see, we have actually done two things. First, we have created Relaya file and we have deleted it, right? Yes.
Yes.
That information also showing. It is telling there are two entries you added. If the two entries are present means you created two companies. Either of two, one is remaining means one you created, one you deleted. That's way you can understand. The other one we created is Relaya 2, right? Here the important thing you should remember is the configuration data. First we are talking about configuration. Let's talk about configuration only. Configuration data will be saved in a database in a form of tables. What is it? In the form of table. So data saves in a transport request, that is fine. In a database, I am talking about a database. Under a database, data will be saved in a form of tables. So every configuration is connected to one particular table. Let's say company configuration, company information, whatever we did, that is related to a table T880. If you see next what we have done, we have defined the company code, right? Let's go and see what is the company code table. Just go view maintenance. Yeah, we just come here. See, we have just created two company codes, IN60, IN44, right? You will not see entire as is information in a transport request. You just see a few fields of the configuration you have done under this configuration object of a transport request. Now here you see a different table, right? T001. Before it was T880 table, right? Every configuration will have a dedicated table. Now let's understand how to see this information, whatever we have configured so far, company and company code and the tables. How to go to the tables and how can we see the data. So to access the table, this is important. To see any table in SAP, you have to go to the transaction code SE16N. What is it? SE16N. Note down, this is the transaction code to access any table in SAP. SE16N, enter. You see, it's appeared. It is asking you to give a table. First, we'll give a table T880. You just type T880, enter. And if you give your company, it'll tell you that company only. If you don't give anything here, if you don't select any input here, and if you just click on number of entries, how many companies already created in this client, if you click on number of entries, it will show you 1504 companies have been created so far. If you just execute this, you will get all the companies information here. Got it? So this is why you need a table. Tables are very important as a consultant, I'm telling. Whatever you do a configuration, whatever you do analysis, whatever request you come, everything you connect it to the tables. And a tables, we can see a bulk data. That is a good advantage. So if you want to see how many companies you have and all, what you do, you just go to the SPRO, right? SPRO. You just go to this. You just go to enterprise structure, definition, financial accounting, define company, you go. And here you are not seeing a detailed information about a company codes, right? Do you see here? You see a company and names you can see. If you want to see all the details, you just have to go inside and see, right? And this is also at a time one you can see. If you want to export all the company's information into Excel, I'm just giving an example. Anything can be. So if you want to extract everything in a detailed manner, you cannot do it here, right? Can you do it here? No, right? Detailed information we cannot extract into Excel, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But if you know a table, if you know a table, this is a table. Table is giving all the information, right? It's giving a company, it's giving a names. Inside whatever information you fill, everything it is coming, and it is giving entire company codes list also, right? How many company codes you have? It's giving the maximum hints. Default system takes 500. If you keep the 500 here and execute, you will see only 500 entries only you will see, but not a full. If you want to see the full details of a companies, you just remove this. You just remove this and execute. You will see total 1504 company codes. Now we have everybody here, right? Now you can simply go to this button, spreadsheet. Just click on OK. You can get these details in a second to Excel file, right?
Yes, sir.
This is a main advantage. That is the reason you have to give a priority for the tables. In interview also they'll ask about tables. If you configure a company, which table data will go on set. If you create a configure a company code, which table data will get stored, right? This is also a realistic issue. If you are a real-time consultant, you know at least what are the main tables, how can we use the tables and all, right? You see? Now
So
if you
table
take,
means it will be take standard table, sir, or else it will every time it will be pick like unique number like T005, T00.
no. So the company information is always, be it any client, any system, T880 only. See, number of people have created the companies. Whoever created whatever company they create, company information will be under this table only. That is a unique table. This is
So,
given by
okay, sir.
standard SAP. Standard SAP tables only, right?
Okay.
So let's say, let's find out, let's just put a filter and find out our company here. What is it? Relaya 2, right? This
Reliable.
is this is our company we created, right? Now let's go and get the details of company codes. Company codes are related to which table? T001, right? T001. Now just change the table to T001 and just see how many company codes are being created. So 1915. So you just execute 1915 company codes are displayed here. You see entire information, whatever there in that screens, we have given everything, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But our company code is not done full setup. We have just given a basic information. If you see, this is a fiscal year variant. Few things we have not configured. Whatever we have so far, that information is saved. The keep on you are adding, the details will get increased more. Let's get this Excel also downloaded. I'm just showing one Excel how to download it. Based on your requirement, you can download as many. You can save in a desktop somewhere in your system and you can explore it. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Hello. Hello.
After
See?
Yes, sir.
configuration
Yes, sir.
of
Yes,
the
sir.
fields, so we can extract this table and we can identify which where it is going wrong, right, sir?
Analysis purpose it is. Let's say if somebody asks you, hey, we have to suppose in a project we have to create 100 company codes. So far, quickly tell me how many company codes you did a configuration. If somebody asks, you cannot go to SPRO, define company codes and search here. How can you search? You cannot reconcile, right? It will take a lot of time, right?
Yes, sir.
Simply, if you know a table, what you do, you'll go to the table, you extract the table into Excel, and you just filter out or you just do some VLOOKUP, and you'll understand, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
So
sir.
we
Yes, sir.
can find the all configurations same here, so we can added this information in this company code.
Correct. Whatever you do, you can understand everything. But if you see here, our company code related physical year variant, we have not done it. Controlling area, we have not configured. Company, we have not assigned it. There are few things we have not done it, but as it has importance, we are understanding step by step. First, what I have to understand, what I have to configure, what I have to verify, what is a real-time business scenario, how I can get that information and sort that issue, right?
Yes, sir.
If you are going
Yes,
face
sir. Yes,
by
sir.
face, your practice also should be like this, face by face only. You should not jump. Be in order, understand, write down your notes. Based on a situation, you should understand where to go, what to find. See, our information has come, right? That's all. Now let's do one more thing. What we have done, we have just created a Indian company course, right? Yeah,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
but that is not enough. See, now we are getting the local. See, I want to create a company code now. There is a one more user log. This is a username. User July 133. What we have to do, we have to copy this user, go to the new screen, right? Just go to
So,
SM12
Yes, I'm told.
and paste that logged user ID, right? And
so
search.
we can without user ID we can search means we can find out many who are working the transactions.
No, no, no. That all you will not get it. You just have to give it. But why we need to check everybody's? Why we have to check everybody's? You can do it, but it's not a whatever configuration we are conflicting. We have to delete. If you delete, keep on like this, everybody's entries, they'll get irritated, right?
Okay.
So that is the reason. Don't give a stars and all. It is picking everybody's, but you give a specific user who is blocking your configuration. That's all. You say he has opened this many screens. Okay. In out of this 10 screens, one screen only blocking you. You no need to know identify which screen he blocked or belongs to. You lost your time, right? You can find out you lost your time. That is the reason. Select everything, delete it. Now you just go back. No, you click on again. See, now we are able to do a configuration, right? So US 66, maybe in our US only what business we have as per our requirement document. In US only communications. Okay. uh, Reliance the US communications, something you put whatever accepting that far you gave, and a city is, let's say, New York, and country is, this is US, right? US, and currency will be what?
USD.
Hmm. Pakka. That will be, you should understand, always the country local currency only used for a company codes creation, not other than any currency. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Language is English. Enter. Just save it. If you want to fill this extra details, fill it. Otherwise, just click on OK. What are the mandatory details it will ask, that you fill and save it. So New York, you have to find out. Alaska, Alabama. Where is New York? MN. New York. Just click on OK. Why I'm not filling all other details is, it's a time waste only for me now, right? But in real time, it's not a time waste. Everything you have to fill out, okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, I just saved it. So the US company code is the US, it is, sorry, US 66, I guess I have given. 66, right? Done. Other one you want to create as a German company code, maybe DE66. In German, what business we have for Reliance? Only digital. The German, maybe German we can give. Reliance, right? I just give maybe in German only. DE, DE called as Germany. In Germany, what is the currency we have?
The
Euro currency.
English. Enter. Just click on save. It will come additional data. You have to give the country. You give. These are the places. Maybe Bavaria. Something I'm giving. Just save it. Likewise, real time. How many you have? You have to create neatly with the right information. Got it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Let it save. This is Germany D66 we have created, right? Done, created. If you go to the tables, you will see now the all information about you, right? Let's say you just come back. T001 is a company code table. Let's give our company codes only. If you want to give your company code, then that company codes information only it will give you. So if you have only one, you can type here. Okay, whatever we go IN40, I guess. If you type like IN44, what is it? IN60, IN44. If you give one, it will give that particular company code information only. See, it will not pick everybody. When you are not giving the input selection, then it will pick all the details, right? So we have a three company codes now. How can I give a three company codes? You have a more, right? You have a more selection. Just go to the multiple selection. Here you type all the company codes which you want to see a details. Mine is IN 44, IN 60, US 66, DE 66. These are the company codes we created, right?
yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes.
If you just click on down transfer data, and if you execute, we can see our company codes information. So for whatever we created, right? Got it?
Yes, sir. Got it, sir.
Next, third organization structure is assign company codes to company,
Company.
right? So company we created as an individual object. Okay. Company codes we have created as an individual objects. Did we tell the system Relaya to no, these company codes, whatever company codes we created here, these company codes are part of Relaya 2 company, which means Reliance company. We have not told the system, right? Now we have to tell the system these all the company codes whatever we have created, these belongs to a company Relaya 2, right? That mapping we have to give. This we call it as an assignment, right? What is it? This is an assignment. And a configuration same spot we were working in a definition. Under definition, we have gone to financial accounting. Now, 1 minute, we'll go to the other folder, assignment. Now you are learning one more thing. Assigning what? You are giving a connection, right? We have to tell the system, we have to give the connection. So just go to assignment, financial accounting, assign company code to company. Now you just go here, you just have to type your company codes, go to the position, find out your company code. What is our company code? IN 44 first one. You see, our company code has not filled with a company. Company is blank. If you say other company code 45, for this guy, this is a company he created. 6 digits. Company is of 6 digits only, right? What is our company?
Reliable.
Reliance.
Relaya 2, right? Which
Yes, sir.
is Reliance Industries. Now we are giving this company code, enter. Now we in this company we only not have one company code, right? We have another company codes also. Likewise, you have to select all the company codes. IN16 for this also. Relaya 2, enter. Then what is the other one? US 66. Relaya 2. And you have this is telling, hey, your company currency and company code currencies are different, right? That is makes sense, correct only, right? Are you
Yes, sir.
doing any mistake or are you doing right? It is just giving an information. This we call it as an information sign, right? Or the warning sign. This is it. So this is not an error. If you just type enter, you can proceed further. Enter. Now other company code is DE66, right? For this also Relaya 2. Enter. This also you will get. Obviously, here it is a euro and your company currency you total system is INR, right?
Yes, sir.
Just enter. Now just save it. Again, it will save in a transport request. See? Because now we are adding one more configuration for a company code, right? We are adding for a company code, the company information we are adding. Just save it. Now the data is saved. If you go to the table, wherever you have a table, you see before the company code information here some see a company column is empty, right?
Yes,
Before
sir.
for this company codes we have not added the company. This information is empty. If you refresh now, if you refresh this table, now this will be filled. Just refresh. You see Relaya 2 has come. See for all company codes. Why? Because you added the configuration, right?
Yes, sir.
Got it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
The configuration you added, the configuration saved, and the table also we have seen the modifications are appeared, right? Now here you need to understand a relation. One company code can be assigned to one company. Relation we call it as 1:1. As per SAP language, if one company code can be assigned to one company, this is 1:1 relation only, right?
Yes, sir.
But one company, tell me, one company can be assigned to
Multiple
multiple
companies.
company
Company
codes,
code.
right? Relation 1:n. This is a SAP language. If if you see here an assignment, You have a company code. One company code can be assigned to one company only, right? Be it anything. But you don't have many columns, many company columns to assign, right? It means the logic works is one company code can be assigned to one company always. But same company we can assign to any company code, right? Let's say DBBA, this is not our company code, but still for this company code, I'm just doing to give you more explanation, we can assign it. It will not stop you anything. See, data saved, right? It means one company can be assigned to multiple company codes, right? Got it?
Got it, sir.
This is
Yes,
not,
sir. Yes, sir.
I'll not make him headache. I'm just removing this. Okay, done. So far, whatever we have done today, you just practice and come back. Slowly we'll speed up the process, okay?